Man behind the scenes, we are not in Derby this morning.
No, we aren't.
We are in Madisonville, Kentucky at Trucker Track headquarters, also known as MCO. And supposedly, Todd has got a plan for us.
And I can't wait to hear this
I say let's open the door and listen for him and find out where he's at. We'll just walk up in this place like we own it. I'm sure they won't mind.
Nope.
He's kind of like Wade. He's kind of like Wade. You know he's hearing before you see him. Yeah, he's a lot the same. So.
Oh man.
You are busted, buddy.
Where are you? What time is it? What time is it? Was the door open?
It's after 10 o'clock.
You ain't used to being up this early. We found that out last night. Your shop's supposed to be there first thing in the morning.
I wasn't ready for this adventure.
Rise and shine.
Well, it's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming down first thing in the morning.
You're welcome. It took us an hour and a half to drive here. You should be good to go.
Todd, this is first thing in the morning, not 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
See, we were on time for our meeting here, unlike you were on time for your meeting with us.
I felt like I was on time. I was on my time. Hey, that's some things going on.
Hey,
I'm starting to think this is two steak dinners.
Oh man.
So, what did you and your brilliant people come up with?
You know, talk to ITR. They actually sent me some hats so we could promote, but they did talk to them. 30-inch pads would be fantastic. So
and 30-inch pads is pretty much as big as we can go, right?
Yeah, you're going to start hitting the side of the machine. You're about an inch and a half from getting to the side of the machine. So
perfect.
That's going to be perfect. Yep. So I guess you brought the rails with you?
I did bring the rails with me. So I got questions on the 30-inch pads. Is like a 30-inch pad just standard? Like that's the only option you can get is 30-inch pad? Or is there different like thicknesses, different grouser highs?
That's a great question. So there is a heavy duty pad and a standard pad. Heavy duty pad's a little bit thicker. But when you go in there and you type in the part number, the beginning of the part number is the same on all of them. And then when you get to the width, that's what'll change. So you got to keep that bolt pattern the same. So you'll type in that first set of numbers and you have a slash. And after that slash, it's 24, 30. 36, and that tells you your width of your pad. And when you get into excavators, now it's all metric. So you have to convert it. You have to divide that by 24.5.
So that's the thickness of the pad. Is there a different choice on like grouser bar or anything like that? Or is it just, it's pretty much standard?
No, all that's standard, all that. How they make pads is they actually have the contour of the pad. They take the bar and it's about 20 feet long and everything's put together and they actually clip it. And then they heat treat it. So that's how a pad's made. So, yeah.
Do you have one of the 30-inch pads here?
I do. I don't know where it is, but we have one.
Can we take one out, maybe just compare it to the
I would love to de-stack a pad for you.
That would, you know what I heard? As I heard we just created more work for him. Are you authorized to use that thing?
This is mine. Look, I had to write my name on it.
I can tell it's yours because it's never been used.
Yeah, I have to write my name on everything. I get robbed up in here all the time. People come in my office and take stuff. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's do it.
By the way, it's the middle of a snow event. You're right in the middle of it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's 50 degrees out there.
It's supposed to snow. It's supposed to snow.
Are you ever happy?
No. I get it from Joey.
All right, so this is what we got currently, right?
Okay, so this is the current pad.
Which is...
it's going to be a 24-inch. They actually clip them. If they start clipping pads, they will clip a whole series. So if it's a hair under, it's just a hair under, but they just keep going. So it's a 24-inch. That's pretty common. So.
And then we are going to go to... That's
And we're going to go straight 30. That's true 30. Yep.
That's quite a bit wider, really. You don't think 6 inches would make that big a difference, but
yeah. I've had that problem my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
6 inches is a difference maker sometimes.
It's really black and it's 6 inches long. So, I think you're all good. You ought to be good and satisfied with that.
This video just went off track there, Tom.
I'll say this on a serious note. The black, I've had the yellow and the black look different when they're painted. It's amazing. You'll have people come in and be like, the yellow ones don't look like they're tall enough, but they're the same thing, but the colors
I think those have a little taller. I didn't think these were wore.
It
Not that
does
these are
have
in
a
bad shape,
taller.
but it is a little taller
And if you'll
grouse as well.
notice too, they're square clipped.
Yep.
It's very square. Now that one's got a little bit overlay, but that's how the old timers used to run them. They always said from about right here out is where all your traction came from. Yep. So they always that's how they did them. So should be good to go.
So what's the plan here? We discussed that we did have the option to change these on the machine, but we decided to take the tracks off and bring them to you.
I never recommend changing them on the machine because you will never get them torqued. I know you probably got a torque multiplier and a whole bunch of other stuff, but with the way we do it, you'll never get them all tight. There will be a point where you guys will get tired and you'll hit one and you won't get it as tight. And once it gets loose, it'll waller out these holes.
And then it's done.
Shot.
It's done.
It's done.
So basically, what our plan is, we're going to drop these off. You guys steam clean them.
Yep, we have a steam jig.
And we wish we could stick around for part of that. Todd's going to try to film doing one of them.
Yep.
And then we're going to try to get back. If we can get back, we got some other stuff we're going to do. We're going to try to film doing the other one. I do have one video already on the channel of doing the 120.
Yep.
But I want to get some video doing the 850. So
that's not a problem. We'll get one of the guys out here and we'll get you unloaded and get you out of here.
Sounds like a plan, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
No problem. Thank you. That's why I got her here, so it doesn't unfold. You guys averaging about.
All right, gentlemen, we are leaving them with you. I'm going to leave you a camera, and you're going to get some video, right? I should specify we need usable footage.
Not this.
Look, see, look. Hold your right hand out. Look, see, that's called dirt. That's called dirt, Todd. This is.
Show me your hands, yeah. Zoom in.
Look at that.
Zoom in on the middle one.
I didn't mean to point that out, but
well, the good news is I think you can hold a camera without getting it dirty. So maybe we'll get some video out of this. I don't know.
I got you. We'll do the first one. I get a little video of them steaming it off, getting it cleaned up. We'll get it up. We'll restack your pads so you can get your pads back.
All right.
And we'll get it broke down and do the pad chase.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks,
guys.
Steve.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Todd. We'll be back. I'm hoping I get some dirt on you.
Sorry, I got a little dirt.
We're out of here.
Steve. All right, man. All right. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, anytime. See you guys.
Well, you ready to head back to Derby and see what we can get into?
Yes, I but not really, but yeah.
A road trip. Well, Mr. Man behind the scenes, we have made it back from Madisonville, Kentucky.
I have made it back.
And Santa Claus has found the shop. Show them what we got.
We got a bunch of money in
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
I don't even want to talk about how much money is sitting on that pallet right now.
Scrap prices are up right now. If you go on a
That,
vacation, bud,
that is a
I might
pile.
have to cash in.
That is a pile of steel. So what is the pile of steel for, you guys ask? That's a great question.
Me too. Me too.
I got a feeling you got some welding in your future. So I sat down at my desk one day and I brainstormed this
And I ain't seeing anything yet.
and sent this
parts.
cut list to the local machine shop. You guys see all that? We're gonna keep going. See all that? I went longhand, man. This is all drills are all drawn out longhand. And eventually, oh, we got more brackets.
Yeah.
This is a lot of drawing. I almost got a headache. Eventually, we get to this. This is what we're ultimately going to build. Can you tell what it is?
It's a lot of steel for a track hoe.
So the plan is we're going to build a tile plow that will fit onto the ripper. Now, I'm going to use plan loosely because I'm not convinced this is going to work, but it's not going to stop us from trying.
No, it ain't gonna stop
I
us
mean,
from trying.
with these CAD drawings right here,
The only thing I don't like on this last page, what I really need to see is this. And I don't see no dimensions on it.
well, because it's everything up here is the scale. See, this has all got dimensions on it.
Yeah, but
You can't read numbers anyways.
when I look at a print, I like that final where it's all built. I like everything scaled out. Is there any way you could do that
Yes,
before we get
it's
started?
all right here.
Oh, that's what scares me.
That's right. You know how much money I saved by not having these professionally drawn?
Yeah, you probably did. I'm not saying you couldn't
Hey,
have professionally done this.
if we
You're just
had
missing
it-
the last page.
That takes the fun out of it.
That takes the Oh yeah, I planned on cutting 6 inches.
Yes,
off.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't like that.
See, if it's not on the plan.
I like to be able to say, see, you were wrong.
No,
This
and I can
needs to
say,
be-
see, I told you this is what I had in mind. All right, so I do think this has got a fighting chance of working, or obviously I wouldn't have invested all this money in steel. So here's my goal. Let me just say this right off the bat. I talked to 2 different tile companies. And to get a pull behind tile plow that I could pull with this dozer or the other dozer with laser control guidance that I could put in an 8-inch pipe, probably looking $35,000 to $40,000. And then honestly, by the few options and some taxes, I'm probably gonna be looking close to $50,000. $50,000 for a pull behind with some sort of guidance on it, whether it be laser or GPS. One company, I'm gonna leave it at that. The other company was interested in doing some stuff, but I just didn't want to invest that much money into what we were doing for no more than what I use this thing. I don't plow for a living. I don't own a bunch of acres I need to be plowed. We install field tile for farmers when we got time. So what I'm hoping is we can build this ripper, this plow to go on this ripper for $7,500. That's my budget, $7,500.
Now, time out.
Time out.
I know I don't work for you. I'm not employed by you.
This is a very good point that I wish everybody would know.
Yes, yeah. That's why I make my own hours. I don't know if they've noticed and what days.
Oh, they do notice, so they want to know where you're at half the time.
But so you're looking at 50, so I'm gonna say we could probably do it for 35,000.
7,500.
I don't know where you're getting 7,500.
7,500.
75.
Once we cross 7,500, we're going home.
After 8 hours,
We're going
it's
home.
time and a half.
We're going home.
We are?
I pay you in iced
I
teas.
bet you we're gonna take that camera, we're gonna be pointing outside, and it's gonna be dark several nights, and you're gonna be pouting wanting to go in.
No, because you said you're going home after 8 hours. So, there's a lot of details on this thing to make it work. I got 2 things that I want to do for sure. I want to be able to plow 5.5 foot deep. We normally don't plow that deep, but occasionally you have to go through a hump or something in the field. So I want to be able to get 5.5 feet deep, and I want to be able to put in 8-inch tile with it. I'm also going to build this thing to where if it does work, we can make a second boot, slide it into our adapter, and we could plow 4-inch tile. So basically I'm going to build a big boot to put in 6 and 8. And if we want to build a small boot, we can build a small boot later for 4-inch. I'll explain the thought process behind a lot of this as we go down through it. This isn't 100% fly by night. I did do a lot of research on this and got some ideas. I ain't promising it's gonna work, but at least got a fighting chance to work. So, here's what I think we need to do first.
Just one more thing. Are you for sure you drew these up? Because I'm looking at the spelling. The spelling's right on it. I'm for sure they know you don't know how to spell. So I just one other thing.
Well,
now
you can confirm that is my handwriting. Okay. Look, these all got dimensions on them. Everything's got dimensions except for the last page.
Last page.
And if I would have put dimensions on the last page, you would have got mad at that and you would have found something else wrong.
Well, it's my job.
All right, this is what I think we need to do first. I think we need to build the boot first.
Okay. We're gonna build the boot first, so we don't need to put anything on.
No, and honestly, I got a few other things I need to do. I need to finish up these pins and stuff up here, but if we get this boot tacked up, that's probably gonna be the majority of your welding. And while you're welding on that, I can maybe start figuring out some of this up here ahead of you, kind of do some fitting.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Majority of the welding, so you're saying, is that gonna be the MIG weld? I know people are gonna argue and disagree with me, but you know, any of the big structure welds, I'm gonna stick weld.
Right, which is going to be, so what we will consider stick welding, I don't want to promise we're gonna stick weld, is there's gonna be an inch plate that sits on top of here. It'll have ears on the bottom of it. We may consider stick welding those ears. And then this adapter box right here, which is what the plow goes down through, will be attached to this 1-inch plate. So we may end up where that box attaches to the plate. We may do that, but
okay.
The other one we're going to MIG weld because there's just so many linear feet of weld that there's not going to be. It's going to be spread out over such a long distance. We're just going to squirt gun it in and run with it, right?
Correct.
We are just using mild steel on this. I'm not using AR or any type of hardened steel. Most of it's out of 1/2 and 3/4. Will it last forever? No, it won't last forever, but at this point it's a proof of concept. If this does work, one of the cheaper things to do is going to be just, I've got all the plans, we just build a new boot. And the other thing we can do, if it does work and we see it's wearing, we can always come back and hard face it.
Yep.
So for cost purposes and keeping it on that $7,500 budget, we're just going to go with mild steel. This is a pretty ambitious little build. I know a lot of you guys are wishing Lieutenant Dan was in here right now, but this has a chance to make me money faster than Lieutenant Dan. So it's priorities, people. It's priorities. So, all right, let's get started.
Let's see how this works out.
All right, guys, we got everything down stacked. That's our front bit. That is the housing that'll go back on the 1-inch plate that's sitting up there. These miscellaneous pieces here also go with the plow, but these are the 3 main pieces of our plow. You can kind of see what we got going on here. The bottom of it's going to be curved. So long story short, the way I've got this made is this edge here and this edge here line up, which should allow Aaron full, would that be full penetration, full contact?
Yeah, you can pretty well get a full pin weld.
Full pin weld. And basically that weld will create a little bit of a radius on the back side. So to assist us in getting that lined up, we're going to tack weld a couple of these nuts on there, flush right here. We'll fold this up, get some tacks on it. We'll probably get that. We're not going to weld the inside of this. It'll just be the outside welded. So we'll fold this up, get it all tacked together, and then probably before we actually weld it, I do have a piece of 8-inch pipe out there. We'll try to probably feed it through just to make sure it works.
Yep.
Sound like a plan?
Yes, it does.
So when we're getting this situated, I'm gonna set you guys up over here.
Now, my plan of attack.
Oh boy, here we go.
I just want to show them my plan of attack. First, got my good chair set up.
I see that.
So if we have to cut the legs off your sawhorses, we're gonna have to do that to get me comfortable. Okay, we're good with
Wait a
that.
minute. Hold on. I got no. We still have it.
Macy gave me that.
Macy gave you her booster seat, so
No, we will not cut the legs
don't cut the
off
legs
sawhorses. Okay.
yeah,
So
you're good to go.
by far, probably the most important thing, if they've been watching your videos, they've seen you catch me on fire.
Yes.
So I do have a fire
We do have
extinguisher
fire
here.
extinguisher, and we actually have a catch you on fire. Catch yourself on fire.
So I'm blaming you. It's
So
like
we got guard. No, we're not catching anything on fire.
No,
All right.
we're not.
I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse.
We're not done yet.
Oh,
We're not done yet. Third thing.
Whose channel is
Third
this?
thing. I got the torch because I have a feeling that
Did you replace the oxygen bottle?
I got enough to do what I need to do to fix your hiccups that you have in your design.
So far, they're all fitting.
Second, I got that. And if I need that clean cut, got the plasma arc setting there ready to go. Then finally, we will have the welder that'll be putting this thing together.
I'm
And
hoping
figuring this will be the last thing
I'm
I need
hoping
to
that's
use.
the main tool we need. All right, enough of the rambling. I'm setting you guys up on time lapse. We're gonna try to make this look like a tile plow. Way behind the scenes, I think that that fit up rather nicely.
It did.
Also have to say a combination of my blueprints and the machine shop following them turned into a perfect puzzle.
Yeah.
So we got this thing kind of all tacked together. We don't want to get too carried away with welding it off. I don't know if you guys can envision this, but this is actually the side that feeds the pipe. We still have to build the bit that goes down there. We got this radius right here. We're gonna make the bottom of this thing on a radius so it kind of creates a cradle for the pipe to fit down in. That's kind of what the whole purpose of a tile plow is versus digging. To do that, we got this, what is this, a 10-inch pipe?
Yep.
We need to split it in half. We're gonna use one half for the back side, one half for the front side. We actually got it marked here. We basically took a tape measure and measured around this way and then measured around this way and made sure it was the same. Plumbed down, did the same thing on this side. We believe we got it marked in half. I guess we will find out when we go to fit it up on there. So Aaron's going to, this thing's really hard to mark on. I don't know why. You got some sort of coating on it or smooth. So we got a chalk line on there. Aaron's gonna scratch a line with the grinder and then we're gonna cut with pliers.
Pliers, I think. We'll go ahead and pliers this.
So we're gonna get that cut, get it tacked on there, and then I think at that point we need to feed the pipe through and make sure the pipe feeds through.
Yeah, we do. Now, just for the viewers to know, I'm more of a Timex kind of guy, not a Rolex, and this is a Rolex. You know, usually, hey, if it's a 1/4 inch, it's close enough. I'm finding out I can't do that today.
What he's trying to say is, I think, what are you trying to say?
It's a good thing you time.
I think you're trying to nicely say I did a good job. I think that's what you're nicely trying to say in code.
The fat nicely.
Cut the pipe. There you go. Got your nice little groove in there. No excuses for not cutting a straight line.
As long as you marked it straight, you're the one that snapped the line, it'll be straight.
Let's cut it. I have full faith. I missed the most exciting part.
Yeah, you did.
Can you weld that back together so we do it here? That's an awful wide curve on the old pliers cutter there, bud.
I know, but look how slick it is.
It is pretty slick.
I had a few mishaps in there where I wasn't cutting all the way through, but my spotter.
Your spotter was cleaning up your mess over there on the top. Actually, your spotter was putting your little stool together for you.
Hey.
So, all right, so we're gonna roll that around, cut it again, and then hope she fits. I'm glad I didn't have my Crocs on. We have two pieces.
All right, so I'm gonna hold the camera and you're gonna pick that up.
Because you don't have high hopes it's gonna fit.
If you don't mind, clean that slag out of there.
Look at that. It's like a slag slide. Say that 3 times fast. That's not light.
No, it isn't.
This dozer might be riding a wheelie for it's moving. I don't know if I got enough hands for this.
Yeah. So it looks like it's gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna work.
All right, so now, if you want, we can set the camera down and I can help you.
We need to put a lifting eye on that.
I like the way you're thinking. We can do that. You want to?
My job a lot easier.
Yeah, it would.
right, we got her up there and kind of in position. We got a little bit of a gap right there, but that's what Aaron wanted to be able to weld. My pipe was sprung. We were able to take a C-clamp. Just kind of drilled a little bit of a pilot hole right there because my foot's missing on there. They kept sliding. We got her squeezed back together. So Aaron is getting that tacked off down there enough where we can get the lifting strap off, get the C-clamp off. We're gonna feed a piece of 8-inch tile through there and see if it'll come through. Well, you ready for the first test of my drawing?
I'm ready, are you?
I don't know, I'm a little nervous. All right, so this is 8-inch tile. This is basically 8-inch inside diameter, which is like 9.5 outside diameter. Oh, that's a good start. That's a good start. Now we just gotta make this turn. I hear it. Oh, hold on. All right, go. A little more. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Hold on, we got a tack welder out here catching us. Dang welder. Success! Look at that.
Very nice.
That is, I mean, come on, guys. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I don't know if I was going to redraw this thing, hypothetically, if I drew something wrong.
Yeah.
Hypothetically. I don't know what I would draw different.
I think, if anything else, the only thing you got to draw up is, you know, a bigger dozer. So we ain't riding willies, but other than that, I think it is.
That looks... I mean, obviously, guys, we're not done with this thing yet. We got to build a feeder for the top of this. We got to build bits. We got to build stuff. But that is the tile chute, and that is a win. That is awesome. You know what I see in your future?
What's that?
A whole bunch of welding right now.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm thinking if you weld this side out, we'll flip it over on the sawhorses, and then we'll build the bit and the cutting edge on the other side.
Yeah, when we flip it.
When we flip it, what do you think?
Yeah, I got plenty of welding before that's gonna happen. So yeah.
I'll see you in I don't know, 7-8 hours.
We call Matsy things going on in the plant.
All right, we're gonna roll this over. I'm not gonna bore you guys with a whole lot of welding because there is plenty of welding to do on this job. We're gonna let Aaron get this welded out, and then we're gonna go on to the next step. While he's doing that, I'm gonna piddle on some other stuff on this dozer. And man, I mean, come on. You just, like, you want something to be wrong with it, and you can't figure out what it is.
No, like I said, it's a
I don't know what the cool factor looks like on here, but the cool factor in person is, it's pegged. All right, we gotta stop staring at this and actually weld some. Well, man, behind the scenes, after 3 hours of welding, and you about freezing my welder down, it looks the same. That is a lot of welding, my friend.
Yeah, that's 3 full passes on everything I've done so far.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's only one side, my friend.
Yeah, but
I like the buts.
never mind, because by the time we add the next 2 pieces, then that's going to add another 1, 2, 3 welds.
The only good part is they'll be shorter, so they don't feel like they're like taking as long.
Very true.
I mean, it's a mental game. It's a mental game at this point.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, and on this back side, I have less weld because I got these done.
Yeah, but you got the bit, and then you got the wedge.
Yeah. My next question is, are your nice fancy sawhorses gonna be able to
We're definitely gaining weight, my friend. We're definitely gaining weight. So, all right, guys, Aaron has got this side welded. I actually got all the pins and all that stuff cleaned up. All about that. All of the pins on the blade are taking grease. That's a victory in itself. Yes.
Yeah.
We still are waiting on one new pin to come back from the machine shop that we had to lance out, but other than that, everything's good. But it's late. What'd you say at the beginning of this video? It was gonna be dark outside when we were done?
Yeah, and we're not done.
No, and it's dark outside. So, all right. Long story short, I think we're going to wrap it up here today. Wrap it up here. We started off this video in Madisonville, Kentucky, which is like 2 hours from here.
We've had a pretty good day.
We've had a pretty good day.
Considering I didn't plan on starting on this today at all. It's going to be a first thing going on morning job. So, yeah, we're doing
We'll just call this a head start.
Yeah.
So
Big head start.
I think what the plan is tomorrow is we'll probably rotate this thing around and get the other side mocked up or tacked up, I guess.
Yeah.
We may need to reinforce that sawhorse. And then once we get Aaron started on that, I'm going to come over and get a game plan on kind of seeing how it's going to mount on here. So I thought about it for a minute and I popped out 3 more gray hairs. So I think I'm just going to sleep on it.
Well, I hope you have a plan.
I got a plan, but my plan's got a few voids in it we got to fill in, you know, kind of like that one weld over there.
It sounds like on the plan you guys going to bed.
Yeah, that is my plan right now, is going to bed. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned to see if this beautiful mess comes together. If you like what you see so far, give her a thumbs up. Definitely helps out the channel. If you want to see this chaos go together, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can stick around and see what happens here. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you on the next one. Tell them bye.
Good night.